Hi guys, today I have for you a DIY project inspired by the Chanel perfume bottle. This is actually a storage box. This DIY project was inspired by the very lovely Anne or Shine. I love watching her DIYs on YouTube. She is my absolute favourite. I love her. I have added her link to my description box, so please check below. So if you like the look of this DIY, then keep watching. So let's begin. So for the neck of the perfume, I'm going to be using this little trinket that I had lying around in the house. If you don't have any kind of trinket, I would recommend that you maybe use like a cream tub. That will work fine. You will also need a flat box. Here I'm just using a chocolate box. And this will be the lid of the Chanel No. 5 perfume. And for the body of the Chanel No. 5 perfume, I'm using a storage box here. As you can see, it's got really nice compartments. I wanted to make this as usable as possible. Please check the description box to see where I purchased this storage box from. As I will be spray painting the box, I'm going to just take out these compartments so I don't spray paint them gold, as I want to keep them white. I decided to use spray cans to paint my boxes as I find them much more easier to use. We'll need one metallic silver spray paint, one gold metallic spray paint. This part is completely optional and I will be using one glitter silver spray paint and a gold glitter spray paint. You will also need a glue gun or any kind of adhesive. And for the finishing touches, you will need a printed out Chanel perfume label and some black ribbon. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, take your chocolate box and your hot glue gun and seal off any openings that you may have. Now we're ready to paint. Make sure you have read the instructions on your cans clearly and carefully. So for the lid and the neck of the perfume, I'm going to be painting these in silver. And for the body of the perfume, I'm going to be painting this in gold. Make sure when you do this step, you do it in a very well ventilated area, as the spray does get everywhere. And make sure you put down plenty of paper to cover any surfaces. If you think it's too sheer and it needs a second coat, make sure the first coat has completely dried before you layer on the second coat. Okay, just before we move on to the next step, I quickly want to say that I have sprayed this with glitter spray, but this part is completely optional. I've done this because I think it gives it a little bit of a sparkle and a little bit of a sheen. Okay, I just want to quickly show you guys what I did in the inside. I have spray painted it just so when the storage compartments go back in, it will give it a really nice finish. Now you will need to glue the neck of the perfume to the body of the perfume, but before you do this, just make sure you make a rough marking so you know where to put the glue, as you will be only placing it on one side of the box. Just make sure before you place any glue that the box is open, otherwise you will glue down the box and it will not open. I have a little bit of a seam on the little trinket, so I'm going to be placing that on the back so it doesn't show. Now taking your hot glue gun, place this in the semicircle that you have just marked up. Make sure to work very fast because this stuff dries really quick. Now close the lid and just make sure that it does close properly and it doesn't catch on anything. Now I need to attach the lid to the neck of the perfume. Make sure you apply the glue really generously. Okay guys, now it's time to add the final touches. Here I'm just using a Chanel ribbon that I had on the neck of the perfume just to give it a little bit of a personalized touch. You can also use a plain black ribbon. I'm just going to make a small bow here and leave it quite loose so I can take it off if I want to change it around. Now using the hot glue gun, I've just stuck this label onto the Chanel box. This will give it a more personalized look. You can search for this label on Google Images, that's where I found it, and I have just printed it on card just so the label is opaque. And that's it guys, that's my Chanel perfume storage box. I hope you liked my tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. If you decide to make this Chanel inspired perfume bottle storage box, then don't forget to hashtag me on Instagram and show me. I'd love to see what you do.